Hello everybody. Today Elon Musk is 53. Uh, Among the richest people in the world. He's worth something like 230 billion pounds, and his family's pretty wealthy too. He was born in South Africa. His father, Errol Musk, made his money through mining and as a electromechanical engineer. His mother, May, was a model and a dietitian. They separated when Elon was comparatively young, and Elon chose to go and live with his father. But that's not a decision that he now is grateful for. His mother was, she claims, seriously abused by his father, and now he simply won't speak to her. And when Elon was young, he would go and visit his mother, who would give them nice things. When they returned to their father, they were simply taken away and thrown away. There was no love lost between his parents once the divorce had happened. And Elon Musk grew up through this, what must have been fairly unhappy childhood, and has managed to make what he has of his life, leaving South Africa for Canada, and now becoming an American, but of course a global figure. His father gave an interview recently and indicated that he really wasn't particularly proud of Elon. This is what our family does, is effectively what Errol said, and it's true. His brother Kimball is also extremely wealthy. He runs a chain of restaurants and has made something like £700 million. They're all a very wealthy family, but the father is very much his favourite son is Kimball. He is his pride and joy, he says, whereas he feels that Elon hasn't really fulfilled himself, isn't happy, isn't content with where he's got to. He is full of criticism, subdued, but criticism for his son Elon, whereas Kimball is his blue-eyed boy. It led me to think today how important it is for people to have the approval of their parents. It's in some ways, you might say, remarkable that Elon has done so well, considering that his relationship with his father is so wanting. But it is true that people do find the inner resources to deal with parents who are not supportive and not loving, or even parents who are abusive. People do have enormous resilience, and I take my hat off to people who have had that kind of childhood and yet have emerged, as Elon Musk has, probably not very happy. I suspect his father's right, but certainly very successful in worldly terms. But I think those of us who are fortunate enough to have parents who have approved of us, hopefully, whether we've been successful or not, parents who've not had favourites, not preferred one child over another, with all the resentment that can build up inside people. Are those of us who've had parents who accept us, who value us, who treasure us, and who, by their support, enable us to do the best with our lives. Those of us who've been fortunate in that can celebrate that today. And those of us who've had a very different kind of childhood, but have managed, in spite of it, hopefully, to emerge as rounded human beings as they possibly can be, also have reason to be grateful today for that inner resilience and that inner courage which enabled them to cope and to emerge from what was perhaps a very painful childhood.